The Walking Dead, Season 3, Episode 11, I Ain't a Judas. Episode 11 of The Walking Dead Season 3, I Ain't a Judas, takes a step back from the action to focus on alliances, loyalties, and the internal struggles of both Rick's group and Woodbury. It is a character-driven episode that delves into the moral complexities of survival in a world at war. Plot summary. Rick's leadership questioned. The episode opens with Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln, and the group at the prison discussing their next steps following the governor's attack. Glenn Rhee, Stephen Yun, advocates for a preemptive strike on Woodbury, but others, including Herschel Green, Scott Wilson, urge caution. Rick's erratic behavior and emotional detachment continued to cause concern among the group, with Carl Grimes, Chandler Riggs, suggesting that Rick step back from leadership to focus on his mental health. This moment highlights the growing doubts about Rick's ability to lead effectively. Andrea seeks the truth. In Woodbury, Andrea, Lori Holden, grows increasingly uneasy about the governor's actions. Despite the governor's assurances that his war with the prison group is necessary to protect Woodbury, Andrea begins to question his motives. She confronts Milton Mamet, Dallas Roberts, and asks for his help in secretly leaving Woodbury to visit the prison. Milton, reluctant to betray the governor, ultimately agrees to assist Andrea. This decision underscores Milton's conflicted loyalties and his discomfort with the governor's escalating aggression. Andrea's visit to the prison. Andrea arrives at the prison, escorted by Tyrese, Chadell Coleman, and his group, who are still trying to integrate into Woodbury. Her arrival is met with hostility and suspicion, particularly from Michonne, Denai Guerrera, who feels betrayed by Andrea's decision to stay in Woodbury. Andrea attempts to broker peace between Rick's group and the governor, urging them to negotiate rather than fight. However, Rick and the others are skeptical of her intentions, with Maggie Green, Lauren Cohan, and Glenn openly expressing their distrust. The tension between Andrea and Michonne reaches a boiling point as Michonne accuses Andrea of abandoning her for the illusion of safety. Merle's integration. Back at the prison, Merle Dixon, Michael Rooker, struggles to find his place among Rick's group. His abrasive personality and past actions make him an outsider, but Daryl Dixon, Norman Reedus, defends his brother, urging the group to give him a chance. Merle's knowledge of Woodbury proves valuable as he offers insight into the governor's strategies and weaknesses. However, his presence creates unease, particularly from Michonne, who remains wary of his loyalty. The governor's preparations. In Woodbury, the governor continues to prepare for war, rallying the townspeople and arming them for the impending conflict. His propaganda paints Rick's group as dangerous aggressors, solidifying the town's loyalty to him. The governor also manipulates Tyrese and his group, gaining their trust by framing the prison group as a threat. Tyrese, eager to protect his sister Sasha, Sonequa Martin Green, begins to align himself with the governor, though doubts linger beneath the surface. Andrea's return to Woodbury. Disheartened by her reception at the prison and the group's refusal to negotiate, Andrea returns to Woodbury. However, her doubts about the governor continue to grow, particularly after witnessing his ruthless tactics and his control over the town. In a private moment, Andrea contemplates assassinating the governor while he sleeps but ultimately hesitates, leaving her torn between her loyalty to Woodbury and her lingering ties to Rick's group. Key themes and elements. Loyalty and betrayal. The episode explores the complexities of loyalty, with Andrea caught between two groups and Tyrese struggling to navigate his new alliance with the governor. Leadership and responsibility. Rick's mental state and Andrea's attempt to mediate peace highlight the challenges of leadership and the burden of making decisions that affect others' lives. Survival and morality. The moral dilemmas faced by Andrea, Milton, and the others emphasize the difficulty of maintaining humanity in a world driven by survival. Conflict and reconciliation. The strained relationships between Andrea, Michonne, and the prison group reflect the difficulty of reconciling past betrayals and rebuilding trust. Character development. Rick Grimes. Rick's leadership is increasingly questioned as his mental health continues to deteriorate, forcing him to confront his limitations. Andrea, Andrea's torn loyalties and her failed attempt to broker peace highlight her internal conflict and her struggle to find her place. Michonne's anger and distrust of Andrea showcase her emotional depth and the importance of loyalty in her worldview. Merle's efforts to integrate into the group and offer valuable insight reveal a more complex side to his character. The governor's manipulative tactics and preparations for war emphasize his role as a calculating and dangerous antagonist. Memorable moments. Rick's emotional conversation with Carl, where Carl suggests Rick take a step back from leadership. Andrea's tense reunion with Michonne and the group at the prison, filled with raw emotion and unresolved conflict. Merle's interaction with the group, providing both tension and valuable strategic insight. Andrea's hesitation as she considers killing the governor, a powerful moment that underscores her internal struggle. The governor's rallying of Woodbury, a chilling display of his ability to manipulate and control his people. Conclusion. I Ain't a Judas is a thought-provoking and character-driven episode that delves into the moral complexities and internal conflicts of the apocalypse. With its focus on loyalty, leadership, and the struggle to maintain humanity, the episode sets the stage for the escalating war between the prison and Woodbury. Andrea's torn loyalties, Rick's growing instability, and the governor's tightening grip on Woodbury create a tense and emotionally charged narrative that keeps viewers invested in the unfolding drama.